about you, what you want, what you're willing to sacrifice. Have you even thought about what's best for the baby? I felt like I was in an alternate universe. These were my parents, the people who raised me, and they were standing in this living room telling me to hand my son over to my sister like he was a borrowed car. What's best for the baby, I said slowly, is being raised by his actual mother, not by someone who... I stopped. I looked at Jordan, still frozen in the corner. She was staring at the floor, but I could see her hands trembling slightly at her sides. Not by someone who what? Carly said, sitting up now. The tears were gone. Her voice was sharp. Go ahead, finish that sentence. Not by someone who calls her own daughter disgusting. The room went dead silent. Jordan's head snapped up. Her eyes met mine for just a second, and I saw something flash across her face. Surprise. Like she couldn't believe someone had actually said it out loud. That's not... Mom started. She said it to my face. I cut her off. Just now in the kitchen. She called Jordan a disgusting daughter who ruined her life. Those were her exact words. And you're telling me to give her another child? I looked at Jordan again. She was watching Carly now, waiting to see how she would spin it. I'd seen that look before on other people. The look of someone who's been gaslit so many times they've stopped expecting anyone to believe them. Carly, Dad said slowly, is that true? For a split second, I saw something change in his face. Doubt. Maybe even concern. Like for once he wasn't sure whose side to take. Carly saw it too. She burst into fresh tears. I was upset, she wailed. You don't understand what it's been like for me. 14 years of doing this alone. 14 years of wishing things were different and watching everyone else get what I wanted. She grabbed Mom's arm. I didn't mean it like that. Jordan knows I love her. Tell them, Jordan. Tell them I'm a good mother. Every head in the room turned to Jordan. She was 14 years old and suddenly the entire weight of the room was on her shoulders. I watched her face cycle through emotions. Fear, exhaustion, something that looked like hope dying before it could fully form. She's a good mother, Jordan said quietly. Her voice was flat, rehearsed, like she'd said it 1,000 times before. Mom relaxed. Dad's face smoothed over. That was all it took for the moment of doubt to disappear. See? Carly wiped her eyes. Jordan understands. We have our difficult moments, but we love each other. I felt something twist in my stomach. You just made her lie for you, right in front of all of us. She's not lying. She's telling the truth. She's scared of you. I looked at my parents. Can't you see that? She's standing in the corner shaking, and you're acting like everything's fine. Families are complicated, Mom said. You'll understand when you're a mother. I understand right now. I understand that you're watching a child get manipulated in real time, and you don't care because it's easier to believe Carly than to admit something's wrong. Don't talk about my daughter, Carly snapped. Someone has to. I was shaking now. You called her disgusting. You told me she ruined your life, and now you're using her as a prop to prove you're a good person. What kind of mother does that? The kind who's been doing it alone for 14 years. Carly was standing now. While you got everything handed to you. The husband, the career, the baby boy. And what do I get? Nothing. That's enough, Dad said. His voice was cold. Final. Enid, I think you and Zach should leave. Gladly. I grabbed my purse. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving her my son. Not now. Not ever. Mom stood up. If you walk out that door, there will be consequences. What consequences? We have rights as grandparents. If we decide that baby isn't being properly cared for, are you threatening us? Zach finally spoke. His voice was quiet but hard, because that's what it sounds like. We're expressing concern, Dad said. Concern? Zach stepped forward. Your daughter just asked for our baby. Your other daughter made a child lie to protect her. And you're concerned about us? Nobody answered. Carly was staring at me with that same cold smile from the kitchen, like this was all going exactly how she wanted. We're done, I said. I looked at Jordan one more time. She was watching me with this look I couldn't forget, like she'd been drowning for years and someone had finally noticed. I'm sorry, I said to her.